Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm fine.
Thank you very much for coming. I've called you here in order to ask you a few questions about your recent application. I want to get more information about you, that's why I called you here. It's okay?
Yeah,
So can you please tell me about yourself?
thank you. I'm Redempta Asifiwe, a Kepler student doing arts in general studies with concentration in business. I like working hard and working both independently or with a team. And I have computer skills, networking skills, and collaboration. And I'm interested in reading and writing and doing other things which are related to that.
Well, so can you please tell me about your past work experience?
When I was in high school, I used to work as an assistant to the librarian, and the tasks I was in charge of were recording the books being borrowed and brought back, and recognizing the missing books so that I could suggest to buy new books for students, and also organizing the books in the library. So this helped the students to get the books easily because they were organized in a way that they could find different types of books, and also if they were the books they were supposed to read and they were not there, they could find them because I suggested those books and the school bought them. So another thing it helped me with is to have organizing skills and collaborating with the people I was working with, like students and my supervisor.
Well, thank you. So can you please describe a time when you worked well on a team?
I remember during the one of the benchmarks at Kepler, I was working with a group of 3 people, and each one of us had do to work on a certain task. So I was in charge of recording all the information and helping to write a report. So I did it by talking to both of my teammates and knowing if the information is available so that we could be able to make a good report. So the result was that we managed to have a good work because each one had worked on something, and if it was completed well, of course the work was good, and it helped me to be able to work with a team the next time, because if I hadn't done that, I would only be knowing how to work independently, but this also helped me because I was with a team.
Great. So, Redeemed, can you please tell me about time when you had too many things to do and had to prioritize your tasks?
I remember during the last 2 months, I had 3 classes on a certain day, and I had so many assignments done from the previous days because I had been sick and I wasn't able to complete them all. So the deadlines were all on the same day, and it was really hard for me to make it. So what I did was to prioritize the tasks. I didn't work on other things which are not academics, for example, like visiting friends or meeting my parents when they needed me. I told them that I wouldn't be available for some days. So I worked on the assignments and I took my time from morning to evening without resting. And I first started working on the nearest deadlines so as to finish them and having not a poor work.
Thank you. So, can you tell me about a time when you had to go above and beyond the call of duty? How did you handle the situation?
It's the same time when we were working in the benchmark. One of my team members was having an emergency issue, and we still have had to work on the assignment because we couldn't say that we couldn't submit because one team member was missing. So we decided to take over the task of that team member and managed the time well in order to complete all the things we had to do. So this helped us to be able to work on many things and submitting a work that is properly done, and also being able to help our team member once he would have come back.
Great. So tell me about a time when you worked effectively under pressure.
So I remember when I had a laptop issue. It was really hard because I couldn't do anything without a laptop. All the assignments and all the projects, I used to work on them when I had my own laptop. And when I went to the technicians, they didn't have a laptop to lend me, so I just sat waiting for a time when I would get back my laptop and work on them. So when I got them, I was remaining with only one day, and I worked on everything that time. Of course, it wasn't a very good work, but I tried to make it because it was an issue I had, so I had to deal with it. It helped me to be able to overcome any constraints and to manage time well in order to complete all the things I have to complete.
Well, can you give me an example of a time when you showed initiative?
This was when we were in class and they gave us a group work, and in our group we had to first discuss on how we could complete that work. And when we were discussing, no one was taking notes of everything I talked about, and if there was no records of what you talked about, of course it would be hard for the group to remember all the steps to complete the work. So I took initiative and started taking notes even when no one had asked me to do so. And at the end, they were surprised at finding that I was taking notes. So this helped me to be a good leader and to be able to know what is important and how to do things when no one asked me to do so.
Great. So, Redeemed, is there anything else you'd like us to know about you?
Yes, normally I like feedback. Of course, I have strengths and weaknesses, so I like people who tell me that you did well on this thing or you have to improve on other things. Yeah, that's a very helpful thing to me.
Okay, great. So, thank you very much for this time. We'll get back to you in 2 days.